Good afternoon, everyone. I'm So-Ick Jang from Sejong General Hospital, Korea. Today, I will present a case of pulmonary arterial stenosis in TOF. This session is a surgical session, but I'm not a surgeon. I'm a pediatric cardiologist, interventionist, so I don't know surgical technique, how to prevent and control pulmonary arterial stenosis, but my boss let me present, so I try. I prepare 3 cases from easy to difficult. Don't worry, it's very short. First case, the patient was diagnosed at fetal period, but not followed. The patient visited our hospital at 1 year and 10 months old, presented by severe cyanosis. This is the preoperative echocardiogram, and show the large PMO VSD and with bidirectional shunt and combined PS, pressure rate more than 10 and 100 millimeter mercury. Both PA was very hypoplastic, and pulmonary valve was dysplastic, and annual size was 6.3 millimeter. G value was -5. The RPA was 3.5 millimeter, middle was 5.8 millimeter, and LPA was 3.1 millimeter, middle was 5 millimeter. Pulmonary artery index was 8.5. So the patient underwent total repair. Breast patch closure and with glutathione fixed with pericardium, RV muscle resection, pulmonary valvectomy, RPA angioplasty with GA fixed with pericardium, LPA angioplasty with MPA flap, and transcranial aortic widening with GA fixed with pericardium, impondibular widening with GA fixed with pericardium, and PF closure. This is a CT comparison before and after operation. As you see, RVOT and post-PA was severe hypoplastic, and after operation, the RVOT was widened, and post-PA was stenosis also improved, and RVOT and MPA was widened before and after. RPA is improved, and LPA improved. Now the patient has no significant problem and has been checked annually. Second case, visited our hospital for murmur and cyanosis at 2 months old. They checked echocardiogram and found TOF with combined PS. Preoperative echo showed large PMVs with combined PS, pressure gradient more than 75 millimeter mercury. LPA was small and kinked. After diagnosis, patient showed frequent hypoxia, so the patient underwent total repair. I want to show operation figure, but I couldn't find it. But I think it was very similar with the first cases. This is CT comparison before and after operation. Before operation, you can see severe impondibular stenosis, angulated LPA with mild stenosis, and hypoplasia. Relatively good RPA. After operation, both pulmonary artery well developed and no significant peripheral stenosis. LPA kinked was disappeared and has good size, and impondibular narrowing was also improved and showed good RPA. Proximal and distal LPA was good, so there is no significant problem. This is third case. This case is not easy. It's actually terrible. The patient visited our hospital at 5 months old. The diagnosis TOF with combined PS. Preoperative echo showed large PMO VSD. Large PMO VSD with severe combined PS, hypoplastic post-PA, pulmonary valve was dysplastic. CT showed impondibular and valvar PS and valvar stenosis. Proximal RPA was mild stenotic, and proximal LPA was angulated. Also, middle of LPA was significant stenosis here. So the patient underwent total repair. Breast closure with orthopericardium, RV Watson resection, limited transcranial patch with orthopericardium, and PF closure. But there was ventilator win difficulty. So they checked echocardiogram. and she found diffuse MPA and both PA narrowing. LPA was 3 millimeter pressure gradient, 50 millimeter mercury, and RPA was 2.5 millimeter pressure gradient was 50 to 60 millimeter mercury. So surgeon checked CT and found angulated and stenotic LPA. RPA was still stenotic, and LPA was and middle was stenotic. So surgeon did this. So surgeon did reoperation for post-PA angioplasty. He did LPA angioplasty with Gore-Tex graft patch and interposed Gore-Tex graft between MPA and RPA. After surgical operation, surgeon checked CT again and found focal stenosis at RPA distal and relatively good LPA. But as you know, the Gore-Tex tube graft has no endothelial function and no growth potential. It's a big problem. You can see RPA and middle stenosis after operation and LPA stenosis. The patient beat after 3 months and 7 months later. So they checked echocardiogram and found TR pressure gradient was more than 70 millimeter mercury and flat interventricular septum. So cardiologist decided to perform balloon angioplasty. This is a post case. The hemodynamic data showed systemic RV pressure and severe pulmonary stenosis. The pressure gradient between RV and RPA was 70 millimeter mercury, and after balloon, the RV to outer ratio slightly decreased from 1 to 0.7, but still high RV pressure. After balloon, RPA middle stenosis just slightly improved, but peripheral stenosis was aggravated, and LPA stenosis not improved, as you see. So they reborn after 7 months, but not effective because the pulmonary was required. This is a post-balloon angiography, and you can see RPA was and middle stenosis and LPA peripheral stenosis. And unfortunately, the left upper pulmonary disappeared. So they performed surgical intervention again, PVR and angioplasty. After operation, CT showed, surgeon checked CT, and CT showed both pulmonary arteries slightly improved. OCG improved, but still peripheral pulmonary stenosis. This is post-PVR echocardiogram and showed delayed MPA and both PA was not small, but still interventricular septum is flat, and the and the pressure gradient through the tricuspid valve was more than 50 millimeter mercury. But after PVR, the patient had not appeared during 2 years. After 2 years, the patient visited our hospital again, and we checked CT for peripheral PS. As you see, both peripheral stenosis was not improved. Here and here. Both PA was not bad, but peripheral artery shows still stenotic. RPA is not improved. RPA is not improved. So we did cardiac case again, and RV pressure was more than 60 millimeter mercury, and main stenotic area were both PAOs and peripheral. We did balloon, and balloon more than 7 times. This is a recent CT angiogram, and you can see peripheral stenosis is not improved. There are no significant interval change. This is a recent REST case data. The RV pressure is still higher than 50 millimeter mercury. The significant peripheral stenosis. What's the difference? I don't know why. because I'm not a surgeon, but I just guessed. I think answer is here. First and second case, surgeon did the transcatheter alveolar widening and simultaneously did the postoperative angioplasty, autopericardium, and MPA prep. But third cases, the patient and the surgeon did not just did the limited transcatheter technique, did not angioplasty. Sometimes small difference make real big difference. Thank you. Thank you for attention.